we've gone all in into paid social through Facebook and Google. That's where we spend significant amount for Facebook and Instagram, and we do a lot of spending on Google. YouTube's a little bit of a different animal. We dipped our toe in the water, and it really wasn't that profitable. It's not that difficult to do.
Yeah.
And then we decided to, based on companies that I know in my network that are having success in YouTube where they just launched correctly with the right agency and that worked on creative and media buying, and they were able to scale their media larger than they did for Facebook. And it's not one company. I've seen this across 10 companies. So obviously, but YouTube is more difficult to do because the creative piece and the media buying than Facebook. And therefore a lot of companies are not doing that. Well, that's where the opportunity is. So let's go in, let's test it methodically with a constrained budget. Let's see if we can pick some winners. And we did. And now it's scaling fast to be our largest channel.
Wow. So you're spending more on YouTube right now than you're on Facebook, Instagram, and Google?
No, we're getting, I think with the next 90 days, it could be the next 30 days, our YouTube spend will exceed Facebook.
Wow. That's impressive. And, give me an idea of what kind of media. Are you doing pre-rolls prior to like a video playing?
That's it.
Is that what you're doing?
That's it.
And how, just for people that are listening that have never done that, because people don't realize you can actually bid in front of the exact video that you want to be there for, right? So give an idea of like what you're doing from a target perspective for, women, hair loss, like what's a video that you might get in front of that all of a sudden perform well. You're like, oh my goodness.
Okay. I'm only going to share this with your listeners and hopefully no one else is listening to this. Okay.
Just you and me.
Do not share this trade secret. Okay.
Just you.
So, and I'll share this, that there are different strategies on YouTube. For example, Perry Belcher, love Perry. And with one of his businesses, he went to YouTube and he is a YouTube expert in what he does he doesn't have an agency. One guy who does YouTube buying, and he goes in and he identified specific videos that are keen, and he'll start testing specific videos and building a large amount of videos that it plays in. He's doing select buys from a video basics, and or the guru that they're following that has a very aligned follower, and that's the way he's doing it. But it's very slow and deliberate to do it that way. We start off buying with the ideal selects of what we think would work, and it was costing us about 15 cents a view. And then what we decided to, and then we try to scale, it got a little worse than that. So then YouTube, then we meet with Google on a regular basis, and they said, take those selects off. Let Google's algorithm optimize on their own, and you won't be paying those premiums. And guess what? It's working. That's what's working for us. We're letting YouTube optimize.
Wow.
Again, we're very, very, there's a certain amount of audiences and budgets and cost gaps. So we're very methodical, and we track that throughout the day on a daily basis on how we're doing each campaign. But that really won.
Right. And for people listening, the way that you do that is you place a pixel on your conversion. So they're able to identify when you get a sale, right? So that's the way they optimize your media, right? Correct?
Yep. And I'll share this with you is that we don't, while I think we have one of the smartest digital media guys in my business that could do all the media buying, we do no digital media buying on our own. We pick boutique agencies. I will not work with the big agencies because you get lost and they don't have respect for your dollars. I work with boutique small agencies, small shops that we can work tightly with them. And that's what we're doing. And that's how we've grown all of our campaigns, all our businesses. And it's an interesting strategy. Even if you look at people like digital marketer Ryan Dice, his philosophy, they used to do, again, they're digital marketer. They used to do all the media buying in-house. And they've changed that. They'll do testing in-house. But once a campaign's ready to scale, they'll go out and give it to a boutique agency who will run it and worry about it 24 hours a day and let them do that.
Sure. I mean, it makes sense. Why you could hire people, smart people, and it is nice to have control, but they're the experts, right? That's all they do.
You'll pay more. You'll pay a lot more than if you have a person in-house, but they're the experts, and you'll lose a lot more money if you don't. So.
Well, you also learn if they have a bunch of clients, you're also getting that that learning and hopefully that'll trickle over to you and,
100%.
scale it and you can focus on your business and what you do best, then it makes sense.